What has been results working with me, and not just monetary, but what have you loved about working with me, just in case there's anyone interested in working with me and my team?
Absolutely. Coming off of last year, I knew and I had this big intuitive feeling of that change was coming. I was at a tipping point with my marketing agency. I was like, I need help because I know the only way is up from here. Sampa was coming into the fold. So there were so many big changes in my life. And I sat down and I was like, wow, I need support. I don't know what that looks like or how that's going to look like, but I know I need big, high level support. And I had actually met Elaine, like she came into my radar about a year or so ago through her other clients who are some of them are my best friends. And at that time, last year, I wasn't in a space for a business coach because I was in the mode of I could do everything myself. I know how to make my own money. But when I knew that change was coming and I knew I had to shed and bring new energy in, that's when I was like, I'm going to hit up Elaine. And it's literally the best decision I've ever done because I needed clarity in my life. I needed help. I needed support. I needed structure. And I knew a business coach was the answer. But the question was like, who was going to be that business coach? Who was going to be the right one for me? Um, and it was Elaine. I think we had aligned in so many ways again, like personally, being a woman of color, it's just there's just so many things that we could talk about and you get it. Like Filipino culture in general. And I really appreciate that because that's at the foundation of that's who I am and a part of my struggles and also part of my story and my successes. So definitely someone relatable. And also I just gained so much clarity working with you literally in 3 months. 3 months.
And
And I
what
already
has
know.
happened in the last 3 months?
Oh man, I would say definitely a peace of mind. When you're an entrepreneur and you're by yourself, you're always questioning, like, is this right? Is this not right? I have questions about this. How much do I price myself? Are my packages right? I don't know. What kind of conversation do I need to have with this person? But it's just more of a peace of mind that someone knows and can help me in these, I wouldn't say how we say it, difficult conversations. We call them conscious conversations. And it's
Yes.
great. Yeah. And it's great. It's great support.
Yeah. And Jenny's celebrating like her biggest quarter from last quarter.
Yes.
So congrats. And
Thank you.
and another thing is that you're not working as much as you have been before.
That is true. Yes, Celine, I did have my first big quarter and I'm very excited. And I have a lot to thank you because I think again, with the structures put in place, the conversations I've had with people, it's just easier, right? I do have hard days, right? Everything, yes, it's easier, but I have hard days. But the most important thing is that I love what I do at the end of the
Mm.
day and I don't question it anymore.
Congrats. And for those that could watch in video, I mean, I know we've been talking about business, but there's also a spiritual aspect that I love doing in my own coaching. A lot of people don't know that I'm also Reiki certified, but behind Jenny, I made her do like an altar for her dad and family. Um,
I'm like, if you, I know this is on a podcast, but if you don't see me, I'm actually moving my head so you could see this like old school photo of my dad's side of the family. I also have photos of my grandparents. I think Elaine, when I first started this process with you, was just honoring my ancestors and where I came from and how I guess it's more of like how if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be where I am today. And I definitely feel that with Samba, right? Bringing our culture to the forefront, having other cultures and other people experience who we are. And I felt my dad's energy. My dad passed away in 2012. For those of you who don't know, my grandparents' energy and my ancestors' energy. And I didn't know how to explain it. But when I met Elaine, she was like, you need to make an altar. Straight up. But she understood that. Like there was this unspoken energy. And I have my sage, my Palo Santo, I light it up and I tell them thank you.